Welcome to UJUNKY Demolition. Today we are going to tear down this brick and concrete building. We have a big boulevard on the front, and we have a neighbor to our right, our current right, and to the left we have an open field. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to take down this building. We're going to walk through it. We're going to talk about it. Be a little bit of rambling. This is unscripted, but I'm just going to go through how my approach to taking down this building. It's a danger because the building is unsafe at this point. The rear roof has already fallen in, so the building is unstable. But we're going to go ahead and take this down. It would be best to have a couple excavators posted in the front with maybe a metal beam holding it up so that that wall doesn't fall on that boulevard. The street is blocked off slightly um, just so that one lane can continue. They've turned really two lanes into one. So there's traffic moving forward. We have people posted up in the front to make sure that the looky-loos and the bystanders, the people are just walking by, those people are not in danger at all. We do have water for this particular project. The temperature hasn't quite, it's not at 32 degrees. Once we get to 32 degrees and lower, we do not run water. That's an ordinance that we have to follow by not running the water. So in some of these videos, if I don't mention it, we're not running water because it's too cold to do it. Okay, so as we tear down this building, as you can see, I'm working myself towards the front of the building, and I'm going to use the debris as a platform to allow my excavator to have some height to it. This particular project, all the little brush trees need to come down, not the big trees. There's one big tree in the rear of me at the moment, but all the little side brush trees, they call them weed trees, they need to come down. So don't shoot the messenger. We were told to take those little brush trees down because this lot needs to be completely cleared out. Okay, so that wall there to my right, I need to bring that wall down safely. It cannot fall to the right, otherwise it would fall on the wooden fence and into the neighbor's driveway. They've been instructed not to park their cars there, but it's their driveway, so they can walk, watch, look, park stuff there, so we can't allow any bricks to fall to the right at all. So we're going to move forward. Now the chimney is always the trickiest part because it's a high chimney, but in this case, since I'm building up this platform, as I am moving forward, it allowed me to have some height to safely bring that chimney down. This particular job, because it has all that wood mixed in with the brick, is going to make the sorting process a little more difficult. We're going to have to spend more time to make sure we get that sorting out. Now you see how I'm taking out these big chunks. As I'm getting closer to the front, now I got to be careful because I really need that wall to fall inward and backwards towards me. Under no circumstances can it fall to the right and into the people's yard. So I'm just kind of assessing how I'm going to do it. I'm making sure that my base that my excavator is sitting on is truly durable. There's a basement here, so we have to make sure we don't fall in the basement. So we have to make sure our platform that we're sitting on is secure. So you can see I got that. Now I'm going to start working myself towards the left here, but I do have a corner over there that I want to clean up a little bit and make sure that nothing dangles and falls as I work myself to the left. So I'll pull that stuff in just like that. Okay, so now I would say we're probably about a quarter of this project done because a quarter of that front wall is down. So we're going to work ourselves towards the left, towards the middle, and we're going to continue breaking this building down. This is a two-story building, 2.5-story building, so it does not exceed our capabilities with this particular machine. Today we're using a Doosan, a 2015 Doosan 235. This particular machine can easily handle a building like this and also get these footers out. We're going to have to pull up the floor, the basement floor, and the footers per code for here in Milwaukee. And we have another chimney I have to consider. I can't get too close to that chimney because that chimney would fall on the machine. So everything I do at this point, I have to consider the wall falling forward towards the boulevard and also that chimney falling towards me and the excavator. So we're going to be careful. I'm going to create a path for that chimney to fall directly down. So I need to get on the side of that chimney and make it fall just like that. Okay, so now we're home safe. I'm not feeling any pressure of anything higher than me falling onto the excavator. Okay, so now we're going to start pulling down this left portion of the two-story building. This is all C&D stuff, so I really want to kind of get this towards the middle so that all the brick can fall at the edges inward. I also need to create a platform, so you see that I'm shuffling around this wood debris, and I'm making sure that I'm not sitting on what I would call a false floor. So I need to make sure that that basement is truly filled with all this filled debris. Okay, so now we're pulling the walls in. We just have this last corner to go. This building, the basement is probably about 9 feet deep, so I have to be really careful that I truly filled it up with debris. We're gonna move that camera so we can see a little better, get a better angle here. So we're gonna pull this in. We're very close to being what I would call away from the danger zone, because I have to get a good grip on this last corner here. This last corner is not supported by any other part of the front wall, so this is actually very dangerous, because if I don't get the right purchase or grip on it, it'll fall forward towards the street. So in this case, we're going to just keep working ourselves slowly, and okay, we got it. So now there's a little piece of brick wall hanging there. That's the last piece of danger. In this case, because I have an open field to my left, I'm going to knock that down leftward, but I am going to try to pull it towards me. But at minimum, it cannot fall forward towards the street, because those bricks will tumble and cause a car to swerve or something. So we want to make sure that that wall, that little small portion, is going to come towards us or fall exactly to the left. So we're going to try to pull it towards us with the consideration that I have play to the left. It's an open field to my left. So let's see how we go about this. I'm going to grab it slowly, and then it fell straight down, which was fine. So at this point now, we just have to start pulling in the remaining of the first floor wall off of that front boulevard. We're going to get some of that debris forward first before I pull. I want all that stuff to fall into my cavity. So we're pulling inward, one piece accomplished. Push that one down outward, because we would like to keep the bricks away from our, what we would call C&D. Pull that inward, pull that one inward. I can't just drive over this wood. I always have to check what I'm rolling over. So I'm checking to make sure my base is good. We'll pull over the remaining part, drive forward. There we go. I had to back up so I can get a good realignment. I'm pulling that down, and now we're going to pull that wall inward, because of course the neighbors to the right of me, we can't have any bricks on their yard. And this is how we tear down buildings. This is what it looked like from the front side. This building was dilapidated and in desperate need of repair, and this is the finished product. UJUNKY.com.